Hey Mason families, I'm excited to share with you the details of the pilot program that you've heard a lot about. So today what I'd like to do is walk you through what the program is, why it's important to us here at Mason City Schools, and hopefully answer some of the questions that you've had and that have been sent to us already. First of all, I want to start by thanking the governor, ODH, and the Warren County Health Department, and also a special thank you to our county commissioners for supporting financially the program that I'm about to share with you today. Here's what the program does for us. It allows us to identify healthy students and keep them in school. As you know, we have been talking about quarantining for 2 years now, and there are a lot of challenges with quarantining. It's important that we do it well because it helps keep our schools safe. But when we over quarantine or we have healthy kids staying at home that need to be in school, that's challenging and that's frustrating for the student, the family, and our school. And so we've asked for help. We've asked the Ohio Department of Health, the top doctors and experts in the state, to help us think through a plan. We proposed a plan. We've worked together over the last few weeks on the details of that plan with their epidemiologists and their team of experts. And we put together a plan that's not only safe for our students and our staff, but it's also going to help us add additional data to be more objective in our decision making around quarantine. So here's how the program works. So this is a test and stay program that Ohio Department of Health has worked closely with the Warren County school districts to develop a safe program for students to enter into a testing protocol in order to stay safely at school. These are students who have been identified as close contacts that do not have symptoms. And in order to be in the program, parents or family members will sign off on a consent form. Students will test and have to have a negative test to enter into the program, and then they will be asked to wear a mask for the duration of the program. Here's what that looks like. We have a take-home test for families. You'll actually receive, if you're signing up to be a part of the program, you'll receive this kit, and the kit has 2 take-home tests. It has a set of masks, because one of the things we had a discussion with the epidemiologists at Ohio Department of Health is that they are going to, for the purpose of this program, require a kind of a surgical style mask because it's a 2-ply or 3-ply mask, and the research that's currently out there is showing that this is the most effective mask to wear when wearing a mask as part of the mitigation protocol. And so students will be asked to wear this mask for the duration of the program. They'll be asked to test once originally to enter into the program and have a negative test with no symptoms. And then they'll have a second test on day 5, 6, or 7 in order to return to whatever the masking protocols are for that school. So for example, in 7-12, we do have the recommendation for masking, and so students will be able to default back to that after day 7 if they test negative on both of those tests. If you do not feel as comfortable with a take-home telehealth experience, or maybe don't have the resources, internet availability, we will also have on-site testing here at Central Office every day. And that testing will be provided by a nurse here at Central Office. It's the same testing, but it will be on-site. And the reason that we're able to do that is because the county commissioners here in Warren County allocated funding for all schools in Warren County to have an additional nurse to be able to administer on-site testing. So that is another option for our families if they are eligible to participate in the test and stay pilot program. This is only for students who are identified as close contacts at school. There are some other details that are important for you to know. Entering into this program with the state, as we've worked that through, right now does not allow students to participate in extracurricular activities after school. Similar to the program we had last year, as we participated in the study with Ohio State, students that were a part of the study were allowed to come back to school if they did not have symptoms and they tested negative, but they were not allowed to participate in those extracurricular activities during that 7-day period. So that is part of the program. If you're a close contact out in the community, maybe you're at a gathering over the weekend, you're not eligible for this program at this point in time. So it's very restricted to students at school that are considered close contacts that are asymptomatic. As we always do, we try to tie all of our decision making back to comet culture and our core beliefs. And so today, this is another example of own the moment. And we believe that owning the moment means that we are better today than we were yesterday, and we're better tomorrow than we were today. If we look back over the last 2 years, we have learned so much about how to live with the reality of COVID all around us. We participated in a research study last year to help us to move forward, to keep healthy kids at school. Once again, we're partnering with ODH to keep healthy kids in school and to create a better tomorrow, not just for Mason City schools, but for all students across Ohio. So as we participate in this, we're just trying to be as true as we can to comet culture, being better tomorrow than we are today.